Hi everyone, I'm here to share a couple of my cards and a box for Satmorn Makes, hosted by Jill Norwood. So the first one is this card that I made. It's called a center column pop-up card. And so this is the card. I'll show more details of it, but I'll show first the supplies I used. So for the back, I used this Altenew brick stencil. It's a 3D brick wall stencil. And for the dies I used the flower box from Poppy Stamps. I used this small flower dies from Rubbernecker. I used these penny black dies that are called Frosted Greens. It's really for winter, I guess, but I just put little flowers every place where there was a berry. So I thought it was delicate, and it worked well for the flower box. And then I think this is a freebie that I got from once from Poppy Stamps, and this is what I used for the side. I also used this wood grain paper from my stash. It wasn't the right color, so I inked it with some brush corduroy, which is what it looks like once you ink it. And just some brown paper also from my stash. It might be paper tray ink, I'm not sure. So this is the card, and it's, like I said, it's a center column pop-up. I saw a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I believe her name is Cindy Brumbaugh, do something very similar. I just changed it up a little bit, but I love this idea, and it folds down. And I have a lot of plant kind of themed dies, so I thought this would really be fun. And I love windows too. I have some window dies, which I think I could use a window die on it as well. But you can just write your message on the back. So that is my first share. And my second share is a box that I made. It's basically two boxes put together to make kind of like a picnic basket. And I saw this also by a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I think it's Poodle's Papercraft. And I did mine a little bit differently. I put some buttons on the side here. And also my little, I decided to make mine for fall. And I used Velcro. I think she used magnets for hers, but I used Velcro on my sides for that. But anyway, I'm putting together a little fall package, and so this is going to have some treats in it. So this is how it looks. And I used a daisy punch for the sunflower, and I didn't have the right color, so I just used some walnut stain, I think, to make the color a little bit darker, walnut stain distress ink. So that is my box. And finally, I made this screen card, which looks like this and stands up. And then on the back, I have room for my message and my handmade by. So I'll show you the products that I used. I also made a matching envelope. I mean, not a matching, but an envelope to go with it. This is the envelope, and a little cherry blossom wax seal for the back. So for the screen card, I used this very beautiful, I think, paper from Stamperia. It's called Oriental Garden, and it's just a beautiful, you could make a lot of different things with it, bookmarks or just a lot of different things. I really like this paper. I like to use Japanese paper, which is more textured than this, but these prints are, I think, beautiful. So this is what I used for the screen card. And For the flowers, I used the larger flower from Spellbinder's cherry blossom, layered cherry blossom, and I also used a smaller flower from, I think it's called Be Bold Blooms, and I also used the flower center from this set. And then I used this Hero Arts die for the leaf that hangs down here. And I didn't bring it out, but I used these little dragonflies are a memory box die. And I saw this, this saying, "One day you will look back and see that all along you were blooming," by Morgan Harper Nichols. I think I saw it on Instagram. I'm really not sure where I saw it, but I liked it very much for this card and the recipient that I want to send it to. So that is what I put on the screen card. And I used some gold paper for the centers of the flowers. And I also used, I have an old jar of Inca Gold that is actually dried up. But if you wet it, you can still use it. And so I used that to put a little bit of gold on the leaves. So that is my screen card. So those are my Saturday morning makes. Thank you, Jill, for hosting. And if you're watching, I did message you on Instagram. I have a different Instagram name, but just to ask for your help on about something. So if you haven't seen it, I did message you. Thanks, everyone, for watching. I hope you are doing well, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.